Every morning, from the moment your eyes open and light enters the room, your body begins a sequence of biological events designed to prepare you for the day ahead. Whether you take advantage of this window or let it slip by determines much of your energy, focus, and mood for the next 24 hours. A morning routine is not simply a trendy productivity hack, but a way to align with your body's circadian rhythms, stabilize hormones, regulate metabolism, and strengthen mental clarity. A consistent morning routine does not need to be complicated. Even simple habits like light exposure, hydration, movement, mindful breathing, and clear intention setting can transform how you live. The science of mornings starts with circadian rhythms, the internal clock that governs sleep, hormone release, digestion, and energy cycles. When you wake up, cortisol levels naturally rise. Though often called the stress hormone, in the morning, cortisol is essential because it increases alertness, mobilizes energy, and primes the body for action. Supporting this natural rise instead of fighting it allows you to start the day aligned with biology. Light is the first signal. Sunlight entering your eyes activates the brain's master clock, suppresses melatonin, and reinforces healthy rhythms. Studies show that getting natural light within the first hour after waking improves mood, sharpens focus, and regulates sleep at night. For those without access to bright mornings, artificial light therapy can replicate some of the benefits. Hydration is the next priority. During sleep, water is lost through breathing and sweat, leaving the body slightly dehydrated. Dehydration impairs memory, slows reaction time, and reduces endurance. Drinking a glass or two of water replenishes fluids, stimulates digestion, and supports circulation. Adding lemon provides flavor and small amounts of vitamin C, but the real value lies simply in hydration. Caffeine can be useful, but delaying it until 90 minutes after waking avoids interfering with cortisol-less, natural rhythm and reduces energy crashes. Movement is another cornerstone. Exercise in the morning does not need to be intense. Even 5 minutes of stretching, yoga, or a brisk walk elevates heart rate, improves oxygen flow, and triggers endorphins. Physical activity also increases brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein essential for neuron growth and mental flexibility. This explains why people who exercise early often report better focus throughout the day. Movement improves insulin sensitivity, stabilizing blood sugar and reducing cravings. Combined, these effects create energy that lasts. Nutrition follows. The debate around breakfast continues, but what matters is quality. A first meal rich in protein and fiber provides steady fuel and prevents mid-morning crashes. Eggs with vegetables, oatmeal with nuts, or Greek yogurt with fruit are examples of balanced choices. In contrast, sugary cereals or pastries spike blood sugar and lead to fatigue. Choosing whole, nutrient-dense foods stabilizes energy and metabolism. For those practicing intermittent fasting, the first meal later in the day carries the same principle. Prioritize protein, fiber, and whole foods over processed options. Beyond physical health, mornings are ideal for mental preparation. The brain is especially impressionable after waking, making it the perfect time for practices that shape mood and focus. Meditation reduces activity in the amygdala, lowering reactivity and stress. Even a few minutes of slow breathing calms the nervous system, lowers blood pressure, and increases focus. Visualization and mindfulness exercises prime the brain for clarity and confidence. Journaling is another tool that organizes thoughts and priorities. Writing down 3 key tasks for the day prevents overwhelm and increases productivity. Gratitude journaling, simply noting a few things you appreciate, has been linked to improved dopamine and serotonin, shifting the brain's focus from scarcity to abundance. These practices are small but powerful ways to program the brain toward resilience. The environment in which you wake plays a huge role. A cluttered bedroom creates stress. A prepared environment reduces friction. Leaving a glass of water on the nightstand, setting workout clothes nearby, or keeping a journal in view increases the chance of following through. Environment shapes behavior by making the healthy choice easier than the unhealthy one. Technology also requires discipline. Many people start the day scrolling through phones, triggering dopamine surges, distraction, and stress. Delaying phone use allows you to dedicate the first part of the morning to your own priorities rather than reacting to external demands. If you use technology, make it intentional apps for meditation, music, or habit tracking can support rather than sabotage your routine. Mornings also serve as identity building. Every habit you practice after waking casts a vote for the type of person you are becoming. Drinking water affirms that you are health-focused. Exercising shows discipline. Journaling signals self-awareness. These votes accumulate, shaping your self-image. When behaviors are tied to identity, they become easier to sustain. Instead of thinking, "I need to force myself to hydrate," you think, "I am a healthy person, and this is what I do." Over time, your routine shifts from effort to expression of self. The long-term benefits are extensive. Morning light exposure supports vitamin D production and circadian health, reducing risks of mood disorders and improving immunity. Morning movement lowers the risk of cardiovascular disease, improves muscle function, and helps regulate weight. Mindfulness practices reduce chronic stress, inflammation, and anxiety. Together, these habits not only make each day smoother, but extend health span and quality of life. The impact compounds. Just as money grows with compound interest, habits accumulate value through consistency. A glass of water, a short walk, or 5 minutes of meditation may feel small, but multiplied across months and years, they reshape biology and psychology. Challenges are inevitable. Travel, illness, or stress may disrupt your routine. The key is self-compassion. Missing a day is irrelevant if you return the next morning. People who forgive themselves for lapses are more consistent over time. Think of each morning as a reset button. No matter how yesterday went, today you can begin again. Progress is not perfection, but persistence. Social factors also matter. Sharing your goals with friends or family increases accountability. Morning routines practiced collectively, such as walking with a partner or sharing breakfast mindfully, create bonds and reinforce discipline. Your habits can inspire others, creating a ripple effect that extends beyond your personal life. It is important to emphasize that a morning routine should be personal. Some thrive on elaborate rituals, while others benefit from a handful of habits. The key is intention and consistency. Experiment with hydration, movement, journaling, meditation, and nutrition. Observe what makes you feel energized, then refine. Do not copy someone else's perfect schedule. Build your own. What matters is not the exact sequence, but the consistency of aligning with biology and values. Ultimately, mornings are beginnings. The first hour sets the tone for the next 23. By choosing intentional actions, hydration, light, movement, nourishment, mindfulness, you take control of the trajectory of your day. You align with circadian rhythms that have guided humans for millennia. You prepare your brain and body for challenges. You tell yourself, through repeated small actions, that you are capable, intentional, and resilient. A simple morning routine requires no money, no equipment, and little time, but its impact is profound. It is about reclaiming agency, starting the day in alignment with nature, and creating a foundation for health and clarity. Each morning offers the chance to reset, to grow, and to move closer to the life you want. And when practiced consistently, these small actions become transformative, not just for your mornings, but for your entire life.